Good morning, Tarot fam. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. You have landed at Fortune Cookies Tarot by Annabelle, me. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for booking for the Cyber Monday sale that I did. It's going on for another 7 days. So through December 16th, I still have lots of time. You get a discounted half-hour reading. It's super, super fun. If you want to go a little bit longer, we'll just keep you at the discounted rate, and we can go a little bit longer if there's time after your appointment. So thank you to everybody. You're really, I'm meeting some new people. You're really great. I'm super excited. I've had a couple of in-person gigs that were really big. So if you guys are watching, from anybody that I did in person, thank you so much too. It's really cool to get out there and see people in person. Also, thanks so much. There's a ton of members on this channel now. So if you'd like to become a member, hit the button down below, subscribe plus, and you'll be entered in the monthly live for a free 1 hour private reading or a free half-hour reading, depending on what level of membership you have. It's a super fun way that I can give back to you guys to freeze the cost of your membership greatly. So, and it's super cool. I get to meet some of you in person and virtually. So, and of course, thank you for all the subs. You guys are great. My community is growing again, which is fantastic. I'm seeing a slowdown of the reduction of people. So hopefully, whatever mechanism was causing that, we're not seeing that anymore. So it's great. And I want to specifically thank one YouTuber out there, Trevor Cult. I see you. Trevor, I know Trevor's really, really busy, so I don't reach out all that often. And he reached out a few days ago and was like, how come you never reach out? I'm like, I don't want to bug you. I know you're busy. And he's like, no. So we had a funny exchange this morning. He gave me a call before I was camera ready. You can go see that in my community post. So thank you, Trevor, for all the support and your friendship and how awesome you are. You've coached me on my channel, and you know, you're just really terrific. So first time you come over to the US, we're going to take you out and make a mess out of you, Gregopedia and I. So consider you have some family here in the United States. So let's talk about what we're going to do on this video today. This is Mixtape Monday. This is where I take your questions and we blow them up and we look at them. It's a way for you guys to drive the content on this channel. I got a lot of questions about the drones that are flying over New Jersey here. So we're going to talk a little bit about the drones. If you didn't get to catch my remote view, I did do a live remote view with my other good friend, Grumpy Sapper. And I did discover there's an underground facility that some of these drones are going to, specifically the ones that are in New Jersey. So we have seen them in my town, 5 minutes from the house. I have not seen them personally yet, and I'm a little aggravated about it. So I did talk to some of the first responders in town. Specifically, I did reach out to our drone team, and they really don't have anything to say. And I know the protocol is not to be racing to these sightings of drones, UAPs. So they don't go to those. There's a specific number that they're giving out. Individuals are supposed to call this number and give the details. So there's no investigating that's happening here. It's all being done by another entity, a higher entity. But let's look at the cards, see what we come up with. I am going to do another remote view probably later on tonight, and I'll do that in a production because I did say I want to go to the other end of the chamber that I saw. I will link the video with the remote view so that you can go and check that out as well. So again, thank you for being here, for watching. I went a little bit long on my intro. Let's bring up some cards, Tarot fam. Let's see what's going on here. So I got so many questions. I'm not going to break them down by individuals. So the biggest question is this surveillance? Is the drone brigade, let's call it that, the drone brigade, are they surveillance? Are they surveilling where we are? Lots of people are asking, like, maybe this is Google Maps, maybe it's Jeff Bezos trying to do deliveries. Like, there's a lot of questions out there. So let's see if it is surveillance, if we're being surveilled. Three of Cups. Party time. Excellent. Seven of Swords. Truth is going to come out. I do want to say over the weekend, there is allegedly a drone, a smaller size drone that was grounded in Ocean County, which is a few counties below where I am. I'm about mid-state. I'm right in the armpit of New Jersey. So mid-state. Whereas Ocean County is a little bit lower. We come in peace. We come in peace. So this is super interesting. So is it surveillance? Yes, but it's a happy surveillance. The shadiness here, this is a Three of Cups. This is a Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords here in reverse. So when we get that Seven of Cups in reverse, it's almost like we get party time. Let's, hot dial people. Let's send out, funny things. Let's, can we send memes to the people that are piloting these? Yeah, I guess we can. But this really is well intended. There is no sketchy intent there, but there is a certain amount of recklessness and Tom peeping, I would say, not tomfoolery, but peeping Tom kind of behavior. They're just really trying to kind of peek around the edges and see what people are up to. Here, King of Swords, we're going to get a determined answer about this. It will be a new beginning with a generous of heart organization. This tells me that we've got not just domestic issues going on here. And that was one of my questions. Is it a domestic, meaning a United States surveillance? I don't think that it is. Two of Wands, this is a new partnership. And the Death card in reverse is resisting change, resisting that change. So this is the undercurrent. We really don't want to change our belief system here. We're a little concerned about that, but that Two of Wands is going to make us do it. Now, you guys know that I personally think that this is a Project Bluebeam, multi-phased event, just trying to ruffle the feathers. So is this a domestic person, terrestrial, or domestic entity, meaning U.S., foreign, meaning non-U.S., terrestrial, and then we're going to do extraterrestrial. So we'll do three cards. This is here in the United States, domestic. This is foreign, still terrestrial, but far away. And then here we go with our extraterrestrial. Star, looking to the future. Seven of Swords again in reverse. That is for foreigners. And there's that Page of Cups. New relationships coming up, guys. I think we have been looking to the skies. We are setting the course to get information or contact from other entities, other life forms, that kind of thing. I think we've set the pace. I do think that some of our foreign adversaries have a little bit of a different opinion about it. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. Anyone foreign, I don't want to specifically say adversaries, but anyone foreign, I think, is not really on board with this. We recently sent, meaning Earthlings, sent a message into space via laser. And that's a little bit different from the radio waves. We've been able to send it just a bit farther. We actually sent one to we sent ourselves a message, and it was received. So this is very interesting. With this Page of Cups, this is a new beginning, and the page is reaching out to us. The page is initiating that relationship. So this is very curious. let's ask this. I'm going to derail this for a second. Do we already have aliens here? Do we already have aliens here? Non-terrestrial. Four of Swords. Yes, we're sleeping on that. Remember, the Four of Swords is sleeping. Sleeping, not talking about it. The Hierophant, the greater powers that be know. Ace of Swords, waiting for that defining moment to give out to us, to give us grace. What's the problem here? Nine of Wands, we're locked up under lock and key until the time is right with the Eight of Wands. So I think we are going to have to see what's going on. Now, when we read energies like this, sometimes we can read the cover story. I can read the cover story rather than what the actual thing is going on. If we have a really, really thick cover story, sometimes we can do that. So let's take a look. Is this the cover story? Is it the cover story? Are the drones, and that it's possibly us, or possibly terrestrial, non-terrestrial beings? Is this a cover story? Are they trying to make us think that there are UFOs showing up? The Hierophant in reverse. We're not in control. Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. We are about to go into some craziness. Three of Swords in reverse. So what do I think is going on there? I'm going to tell you guys. I think, I'm not done yet. I'm just changing up the view, saving your eyes a little bit. So I think we've already got beings here. This is setting the stage for the big reveal. I think we've got a stage set. So, I'm going out on a big limb here. I think we absolutely have some of those people here. Now, I'm wondering if that chute and bunker that I saw is perhaps where they initially were brought in, where the ships are initially brought in. The flap that I saw was very large. So are we waiting for more players to join in the game? Are we waiting for more aliens to come to the planet? Like more, maybe we get Princess Leia here. I don't know. So before we go too far, these were some questions. Is this battalion force of drones, is it weaponry? Seven of Swords in reverse, 10 of Wands. No, it is not weaponry. It's actually the opposite of weaponry. They're not here to, they're not being put up there as tools of destruction. Their purpose is to be seen. The Sun card says the purpose is to be seen. We're not fighting. There's no more fighting here. We've exhausted the fighting bit. So we're not going to see that. Will we see this galactic war? So what they're talking about in Project Bluebeam is that we're going to see two or more sets of alien crafts battling it out in the skies above planet Earth, and that we're going to scoot right in there with our military and pretend that we're going to compete with them. Is this all part of a big ruse? Are we going to see these different teams showing up in our sky? We're going to see different drones. So putting a fine point on the question, are we going to see phase 2, according to me, of Project Bluebeam, where we see an intergalactic war in the skies above us? One card, the Star. We're going to see something. We're going to see some tensions, I think. Four of Wands. Three of Pentacles. They're working on it a little bit more, guys. Seven of Swords. They're working on the technology to do the projection into the sky. So that's basically what and you could go see the Y files, you can go see any of the other videos on it. They're going to project into the sky a battle situation, war situation against some UAPs and other UAPs, and then we'll have our boys and gals jump into the mix. So are we going to, what's the storyline? Are we going to beat them? I think we're just going to be there kind of, guarding, being a guardrail. So another question. There's a lot of flu going around. And one of the questions was, is this a distribution method for possibly another germ? Let's call it a germ. Is it a distribution method for that? Let's see what we've got. One card, yes or no? Four of Pentacles, lockdown. It is a lockdown. They're holding things down. I don't think this is not that seed, not that germ that we want out there, but we do have Seven of Swords. There is something that's going to go on. So it's not a distribution method for something like that. This Knight of Wands makes me very concerned. Is it a source of an impulse that will affect people, like an electrical impulse? Are they a source for an electrical impulse that may affect people? Justice. Justice is measured. Are we getting low grade frequencies? Now, another thing in Project Bluebeam is that they will beam information directly into us. Do we have this kind of technology? I don't know. It's like Gilligan with the filling in his mouth. So are they going to beam information directly into us? Yeah, I think they do. This is showing, and this is part 3 of Project Bluebeam. I think it's part 3, where they project an image of the common gods for the area that you're in. So it may be Buddha, it may be Allah, it may be Jehovah, it may be God, it may be Goddess, it may be the Green Man, whomever you're in Congress with spiritually. This is a tearing down of that, breaking hearts with this Page of Cups. We're restarting, we're changing things. Strength. It is an awkward moment, but Five of Cups, I want you all to remember what that Five of Cups does. Five of Cups in the traditional tarot, in the Rider-Waite tarot, the images that are depicted on that are the mendicants. The mendicants were a religious sect, a Christian sect that would give away all of their worldly goods so that they can get closer to God. That is very interesting, that we have to throw out all of our concepts and our emotions and our beliefs in order to align with this projection that they're giving us. And the Three of Pentacles, we come together now with other people. We bind together in an intellectual, mental sense. We're not binding together physically. We're in the threes here. Remember, the threes in the Tree of Life, we have Ace, 2, and 3. They're all up in the ethereal. We have nothing physical until we get to those fours. This is interesting because we all become part of the party together. Wild stuff, right, guys? So I am here for this. I am here for this. So this was a big question. There are drones over Trump's golf course here in New Jersey. Lots of drones over that golf course. And they did declare it a no-fly zone. Also, the military base that is not far from there. All of our military bases do have no-fly zones, but in particular, I guess they're re-stressing it, kind of putting up the police tape. Is this a military coup? Are we looking at a military coup? Is the military messing with President-elect Donald J. Trump? Let's see what the cards say. We're going to pull that back over. King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Swords. This looks good. Two of Cups. So I don't think so. I think this is actually a new partnership for Donald J. Trump. I think we wind up with a very different collaborative effort with him and the military. The military seems to like him with this King of Cups. I do think that this is very favorable, that they do like him, that we're looking at a very good thing. The Ace of Wands is the actions that are being taken are not in conflict with him. Our Knight of Wands and our Ace of Wands here are fire starters. They are getting into the fray. They are starting a fight. They are acting about. And then this Four of Wands is the home card. So what they're doing is they're refusing to buck the election. They're refusing to change what home means. So the Four of Wands is the home card. Two of Swords, we are going to see some of these people from the military leaving from the situation. There are some very specific opinions about Donald Trump with this Justice card here, but all in all, we get this Two of Cups, which means that military and the commander-in-chief incoming are going to bind together and be grateful for the support of one another. Donald Trump has been very, very supportive of our military, so I don't find that this is unusual. So I still think that this is going to be a Project Bluebeam event. I do think that there are some interesting characters that are involved in this that are kind of writing the script for it. Is Donald J. Trump involved? I don't believe so. I believe he is trying to come to some kind of conclusion before he gets into office. So we will see, but I'm going to go right into a remote view on this, and I'm going to produce that for you guys after this one. So keep an eye out for it. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. I will squeeze in a live, I think, on Thursday this week. My schedule is just a little bit wonky with all the appointments I've been doing. But as always, you want to get your own magical reading, take advantage of my cyber sale. You can get in, you can get a real quick read. 1, 2, 3, we're in, we're out. We do it on video. It's super fun. If you want to get something longer, there are some longer readings in there, past life regressions, all kinds of stuff. So you can go to my scheduling page and you'll find lots of neat stuff to do. So as always, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and have a great start to your week.